center square, the one and only Elf. From TV straight elsewhere, Ed Begley Jr. From Glamour on the Screen, Princes, Zsa Gabor. From NBC, it's President Brandon Caldecott. From television comedy, Jim J. Bullock. From Dynasty, Emma Chan. From the Will Joyner Show, Will Joyner. From the Back to Life, Jim Fields. And me, I'm Shadow Stevens. We are the new Hollywood Squares. And here's your host, John Neverton.
Thank you, Shadow Stevens, and welcome to the new Hollywood Squares. Hello, Squares.
Hello,
Circle. It is... Alf, no one's ever thought of that. Very good. Alf is back with us this week, and it is our premiere show. Thank you. We'd like to welcome all our viewers at home. We're glad you enjoyed our first year. Welcome to our new season of the new Hollywood Squares. Isn't it nice to be back for a second year? I guess, really, that would make us the new Hollywood Square, but never mind. Joan Rivers will be with us this year, as you know. You've read it in the papers. TV Guide has talked about she'll be our permanent center square, and we look forward to welcoming her in just a few weeks. And in the meantime, we thank you for all the letters to Joan and wish her our very best. She'll be with us in 2 weeks. All right, I have a challenger and a champion. On my left, Hellen Markus. Hellen Markus is here. Welcome, Hellen Markus.
Hi, Hellen. Hi.
At the end of the show, we'll have a champion, but both of you are challengers now. Hellen, tell the stars all about yourself.
Hi, my name is Hellen Markus. I'm originally from Cedarhurst, Long Island.
Ooh.
Now living in Thousand Oaks, California,
Ooh.
and I'm just delighted to be here.
Well, isn't that nice, Hellen? Good luck on the show.
Thank you.
On my right, our other challenger is Carl Cox. Hi, Carl. Welcome to the show. You get the award for the best haircut in the room. This is really...
Isn't that great?
Is that what you call a flat top?
It was at one time.
It looks so good. Tell the stars
Thank
all
you.
about yourself.
Well, I'm from Lebec, California. I'm a publications analyst for a large aerospace firm here in the Valley. I'm married. I have 2 children and 5 grandchildren, and it's a real pleasure to be here.
Let's hope the whole family's watching you make some money on the Hollywood Squares.
Thank you.
Here's how you do it. The opposite game is simply win tic-tac-toe. 3 squares across, down, or diagonally, or acquire as many squares as you can. Our first game will be worth $500 this year, something new. After that, each game will be worth $1,000 so people can catch up later in the show. Whoever wins the most money will have a chance to drive away in one of these beautiful Chevys. Look at these Chevrolets. Aren't they nice? We tossed a coin backstage. Hellen, you won the toss. Pick a square and earn it by determining if the celebrity's giving you a correct answer. Let's get started. Hellen, pick a talented square.
Brandon Tartikoff.
Yes, president of NBC. Brandon.
John.
Not many people, I don't think, have seen you on television. They see all your television that you produce on NBC, but it's nice to be here, isn't it?
Well, after they see me, they'll realize why that is.
Okay. According to Health News and Notes, what is the #1 cause of nightmares?
It wouldn't be low Nielsen ratings, wouldn't it?
For you,
Oh, the guy's hilarious. I love him. He's great. He's great.
I love you too, Alf.
I'm not just saying that either. I'm being honest.
what network are you on, Al?
Me?
Yeah.
NBC.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
What is the #1 cause of nightmares, Brandon?
I would say probably indigestion.
Hellen?
I disagree.
Good for you. Stress, particularly memories of childhood unhappy, but stress does it. Circle gets the square. We're off and running. Carl Cox, pick a square.
I think I'll start with Alf.
Alf, our center square for today.
You know, John,
Yes.
it's great to be here again.
Yes. I'm going to ask you a question, though.
Yeah.
It's nice to have you back.
Thanks.
First of all, congratulations on your hot series. Last year you did Hollywood Squares, and it was a new show. Now you're a star.
Who'd have known that this show catapulted me into stardom?
Yeah. I'll tell you, it must be especially thrilling working here with Brandon Tartikoff.
You know, I have a few thoughts on how to run the network.
Well,
you know, I was trying to get in touch with him over the phone. He never returns my calls. So I thought I'd get him here. I've got him cornered. Got something to show him.
what are some of your ideas?
Well, just minor subtle changes, John. something that you might be interested in. Just a minute. I've got the booth here. I could talk to Bob in the booth. Bobby, roll that tape, would you please? Just take a look at this. All right, go ahead. Some ideas for changing the logo. This is what they've looked like throughout the years. We need to update it. There we go. See? Yeah. No,
Don't encourage him.
let's lose the peacock, man. The peacock's been on for 50 years. Lose the peacock.
Alf,
When's the last show you saw that had a
Alf.
peacock in it?
Al, here's your question.
Sorry.
What was the first NB show to be broadcast in color?
It was an early Fred Silverman show. I think it was My Mother the Squid.
First show on NBC in broadcast in color. What was it, Al?
I'll take a guess. It's got to be The Wonderful World of Color.
Carl?
I disagree.
The Wonderful World of Color.
Yeah.
The Colgate Comedy Hour. X gets the square.
I wasn't here then.
Helene, over to you. Pick a square.
Jim J. Bullock.
Jim J. Bullock, our regular on the show. Jim, congratulations.
Oh, thanks, John. I'm
You're-
really glad.
You're going to be in that square
I'm
for at
very
least
excited.
13 weeks. Which
Yes,
is,
I know. And
That's
the
the-
water, I hope, will have evaporated by that time.
13 weeks is all I
I'm
have.
going to shower.
Here's your question.
Yeah.
The Science News recently described it as a massive ball of swirling gases prone to violent and complex explosions. What are they referring to?
Sean Penn. I'm just kidding.
A massive ball of swirling hot gases.
The sun.
The sun, Helene.
I'll agree.
That's it, the sun. Circle gets the square. He's not only funny, but he's smart. Carl Cox, over to you. Pick a square.
Shadow Stephen.
Shadow Stephen. Shadow, we should say something new. All this year, you're going to be in that square there for the on camera for the whole year. Welcome to the Hollywood Squares on camera, our announcer. Shadow,
Yes, John.
it's big,
Yes.
it's beautiful, and it's in Tibet, where the people call it Chomolungma. What do we call it?
The Taj Mahal.
Carl?
That's it.
I disagree.
Mount Everest, close. X gets the square. Hellen Markus.
Okay, Kim Fields the block.
Yes, from Facts of Life. Hi, Kim Fields. Boy, Kim, we've watched her since the age of 9 when you premiered on that show. You certainly have blossomed.
Well, thank you.
Kim,
Yes.
every year, high school students preparing to go to college take the SATs, Scholastic Aptitude
Oh,
Test.
yes, I'm quite familiar with those.
Yes, did you take those?
Oh, yes.
What is a perfect SAT score?
3 to nothing.
What would a perfect score be?
1800.
This is for the block. She says 1,800, Helene.
I disagree.
Very good answer. The 1,600. You have the block. Circle gets the square. Carl, over to you.
Ed Bagley Jr.
From St. Elsewhere, Ed Bagley Jr. You're a doctor, right,
Yes.
on the show?
Yes, I am.
Dr. Christian Barnard was the first doctor to ever do something successfully. To do what?
To perform a rhinoplasty on the golf course with the 7-iron. He did a nose job right near the sand trap. No, that's not what he did, of course. He's very famous for doing the first successful heart transplant, I
This is
believe.
for the block. Carl, what do you think?
I disagree.
No, he's right. This man is a doctor. The first successful human heart transplant. Can't put a circle there. You'd have to earn that yourself. Hellen Markus, which way do you want to go?
Ed Bagley to win.
Good for you. Good. Ed, you did very well on that first question.
Thank you.
Who wrote The Invisible Man?
Okay, hold on. The Invisible Man, that was written by H.G. Wells, I believe.
This will be for the win. Hellen Markus, what do you think?
I disagree.
No, my darling, it is H.G. Wells. X gets the square. Carl, she saved you there. Over to you. You and your haircut. Pick a square.
I'll take Princess Zsa Zsa to
Yes, Zsa Zsa Gabor. Princess Zsa Zsa. Hi, Zsa Zsa.
Hi, darling.
You look so lovely.
Thank you.
Nice to have you back. In front of you, Zsa Zsa, is something you might just recognize there. It's something you might be familiar with. It's a bridal bouquet. Yeah. Well, it's made of roses. Roses, nasturtiums, and lilies of the valley. One of those types of flowers is not edible. Which one?
Well, I'm sure that lilies of the valley are not edible.
This would be for the win.
I agree.
X gets a square, $500. Lilies of the valley.
I'm Ruby Peterson, Volunteer Recruitment Chairman, asking you to join Red Cross as a volunteer.
I'm Katie Gustafson, asking you to join the Red Cross in its unique community work.
I'm Bob Corey. We need you to help with Red Cross programs in disaster aid, service to military families, our blood program, health and safety, and we need clerical support.
Please join us, Neighbors Helping Neighbors, as a Red Cross volunteer in Nebraska and Iowa.
Hello, I'm Frank Blair. And hello again. You've probably seen me on TV talking about the advantages of the Guardian Plan, the insurance-funded prearranged funeral program. I believe in prearrangement. It's practical and loving. That's why I have the Guardian Plan program myself. I planned everything in the comfort of my own living room. I determined how much to spend and on what. And that amount is guaranteed never to increase, even if inflation reaches double digits again. I've made the Guardian Plan program part of my personal and financial planning. Shouldn't you make it part of yours?
If you'd like to learn more about funeral prearrangement, call 1-800-9-CARING for your free copy of this informative booklet.
And tell them Frank Blair told you to call.
The Guardian Plan is endorsed by these respected funeral homes in your area.
Look what happened to Channel 7's afternoon lineup.
What? What are you talking about?
Magnum has moved.
What?
That's right, Thomas. Now you're on every weekday at 3 o'clock following General Hospital. Then at 4, it's America's premier talk show host.
You taking notes?
Nobody gets more out of an issue than Donahue. And he's now on every weekday at 4 o'clock. The afternoons have a whole new look following General Hospital at 2.
You're kidding me.
With Magnum at 3 o'clock and Donahue at 4 on Channel 7.
Well, game number 2, as always, is our secret square game, and the player who chooses that square could win this. Shadow.
It's a trip to Hawaii. Yes, you and a guest will fly from Los Angeles to Waikiki in the comfort and convenience of Continental Airlines. Full-service flight furnished by Continental Airlines, and you'll enjoy 5 nights and 6 days at Travelodge's Waikiki Pacific Isle Hotel in beautiful Hawaii. Relax by the pool or enjoy the lovely white sand beaches. Fine dining and comfortable accommodations furnished by Travelodge International.
Let's reveal our secret square to our home audience only. Hellen Markus, pick a square.
Let's try Ed Begley Jr.
Yes, Ed Begley Jr.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Ed, you are our secret square.
Get out of town.
Ed, of the following famous father-daughter stars, they are the only ones to have their stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Is it Nat King Cole and Natalie Cole, Jane Fonda and Henry Fonda, or Vincent Minnelli and Liza Minnelli? Trip to Hawaii.
Boy. I think it's Vincent Minnelli and Liza. That's going to be my shot.
Is that going to be your shot?
Yeah.
Helene, trip to Hawaii.
I'm going to agree.
No.
Henry
It's very
and Jane.
interesting. It's Nat King Cole and Natalie Cole.
How do you like that?
Yes, X gets a square. Well, maybe Hawaii next week. Over to you, Carl. Pick a square.
Oh, I'll try Alf again.
Yes, Alf, our alien life form. Hello.
Yeah.
Alf, the Pied Piper of Hamelin, became so angry that he lured all the children out of the village. Remember that?
No.
This was oh, you were in Melmac, weren't you?
Yeah, it was before my time. Go ahead.
We have a nursery rhyme about the Pied Piper, and the children were never seen again. What made the Pied Piper of Hamelin so angry?
Someone starched his tights. I think they never paid him for the gig.
They never
No, he did
paid-
all that work and they didn't pay him.
Carl, he says they never paid him for the gig.
I agree.
That's it.
Yeah.
X gets the square. Helene, over to you.
Princess Zsa Zsa's block.
Yes, Princess Zsa
The
Zsa.
block.
She looks so lovely. According to Fashion Q&A, question and answer, is it appropriate these days to wear white to a wedding if you are not the bride?
Oh, my God, I never look at anybody else except the groom for the little time it lasts, so I don't know. I think yes.
I disagree.
Good. No, it's not. Circle gets the square. White should be reserved for the bride alone. Carl, over to you. Take a square.
Jim J. Bullock.
Yes, the lovely and nutty Jim J. Bullock. Hi, Jim.
Hi, John.
Jim, what do you, is that something for a later question there? That's stirring? What are you stirring?
I'm making soup, actually.
All right, we'll get around to that.
Yeah, let's talk about it later.
Yeah.
Bye-bye
Jim,
now.
who was recently featured on the cover of Life magazine with the title, Good Guy or Wimp?
Nancy Reagan. I'm going to take a shot. Oliver North.
Oliver North. Carl?
I disagree.
Prince Charles. X gets the square. Hellen Markus.
Brandon Tartikoff.
Brandon Tartikoff, NBC. Brandon, here's your question. True or false? Cambodia has the world's longest alphabet with 74 letters. True or false for the block?
You're going to be surprised, but I actually know the answer to this question. It's true because I happen to know that the Wheel of Fortune, when it plays over there, is a 2-hour show.
The guy's a comedy genius. He is.
I doubt they have Wheel of
I don't need a
Fortune
laugh
in
track on
Canada.
this show. I just have the center square.
And you can count on it, too.
Sure. True or false? Cambodia has the world's largest alphabet, 74 letters. What do you think?
Answer is true.
For the block, what do you think, Helene? He says
agree.
true.
I agree.
That's it. Circle gets a square. You have the block.
Yeah.
Over to you. Take a square.
Will Shriner for the win.
I'm sorry. Will Shriner.
Yeah.
Hi, Will.
Shriner. All right.
Will, your new syndicated talk variety show is so off the wall and so great. It's very Will Schreiner-ish.
What's the name of the show, by the way?
The Will Shriner Show. The same guy that came up with the name for the Cosby Show came up with the name for our show.
It's a great show, and you're very good on it.
Interesting.
Well, thank you, John.
Here is your question. A NASA task force has just recommended that America's next manned space goal should be to build a space station at a very desolate location. Where?
That would be the John Davidson Hairpiece Clinic. We have a running joke. Ooh, they turned on me so quickly. No, John, I think that's a very realistic-looking piece.
Keep the talk show good.
We kid about
You
this,
can't see
John.
the netting, can you?
Only occasionally. It's actually the moon is where
The
they want to build.
moon, he says. This is before the win. Carl, he says the moon.
I disagree.
No, he's right, Carl. Trust someone in your life. Over to you.
Emma Sam's to win.
That's the way to do it. Emma Sam from Dynasty. Emma, when the Visigoths, this is not a rock group, the Visigoths overran Rome in the year 410, it signaled the end of the Roman dynasty, which relates maybe to dynasty that you're on. Where were the Visigoths from?
I think they were from Germany.
Helene, for the win, she says Germany.
I disagree.
How did you get that? It is from Germany. The Goths and the Visigoths were German people. X gets a square, 4 X's on the board, only 3 O's. Over to you, Carl. Which way do you want to go?
Kim Fields.
Yeah. Kim Fields from Facts of Life. Hi, Kim. This will be for the win because if you get 5 X's, Carl, you could win. Kimmy.
Yes.
If some, do you mind me calling you Kimmy? Now you're a
Not
grown
at all.
woman
My
now.
family calls me Kimmy.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
If someone gently squeezed your phalanges, squeeze them right up to your carpals,
Ooh.
what would he be doing?
Well, if he's a stranger, then he'd be waiting for me to punch him in his face.
Squeeze your phalanges right up to your old carpals.
I think he'd be tickling me.
Carl, this is for the win.
I disagree.
Shaking your hand. That's what the bones in your hand are called. $500. Very nice. That's just the square.
Do you need a job, skills, training? If you're unemployed, 16 or over, and live in Douglas, Sarpy, or Washington County, you can apply for educational training and job placement services at Office of Employment Resources. People there can help you if you meet certain requirements. For information, call 444-4700 between 8 a.m. and 4:30 p.m., Monday through Friday. Office of Employment Resources, 5002 South 33rd, Omaha.
Smoking ain't hip, in fact it's a drag. Sucking it in's just not my bag. Smoky clothes I can do without. Whatever you're into, smoking's out. Flicking off ashes, looking like a fool. Everybody knows that smoking ain't cool, no, no, no. Look around, there's no doubt. Whatever you're into, smoking's out.
Let's face it, however well-adjusted we may seem at work, we may be pretty unhappy, or even heading for a fall in our personal lives. Stress, conflict, feelings of inadequacy, stuff that eventually affects our work. We're going down fast. But Family Service Employee Assistance Program can make sure we land on our feet. Confidential assistance for employees from Family Service.
Welcome back. We have time for only one last question. And Helene, you don't have any money yet on the show. Pick a square. Let's hope we can make some... Oh. Pick a square, though. You've been so nice today. Let's hope we can make you some money. Pick a square.
Kim Fields.
Yes. Hi, Kim. So sharpen your cowboy hat. That's not a cowboy hat. That's a fashion hat. Kim, thanks to Zsa-Zsa's beautiful edible bridal bouquet. You remember that bridal bouquet that she had earlier in the show?
Yes.
All right, Jim J. Bullock, what he was doing was he was making soup. He was making soup out of, well, it's called nasturtium soup. And according to Miss Manners, which side of the soup spoon should be dipped in the soup when eating?
Pull it towards you.
Pull it towards you, she said. Helene, what do you think?
Push it away from you.
And you said?
I said bring it towards you.
You said push it away from you. It's exact. Helene has $200. Yes, shoot. How about a nice hand for Hellen Markus? She has $200. Yeah, Helene. Well, Carl Cox, I have here 5 keys. You are our champion. I'll tell you why. You have $1,000 on today's show. I have 5 keys. Each key will start one of those Chevrolets there. Pick a key and then let's see which car you want to try it in. It'll start one of them. Today, would you like to try your key in the Beretta? What about the Cavalier RS? Will it start the Corsica? Will it start the S10 pickup? Maybe it'll start the S10 Blazer. It'll start one of them, Carl. Which one do you want to try today?
Beretta.
The Beretta and Carl right after this. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Welcome aboard the Omnibus, an enrichment program for high-potential elementary students.
Learn how to do clown makeup and write your own play in theater arts. Find out how to dissect a frog. Be a detective in mysteries and codes. You be the judge in the law unit. Create your own masterpiece in artist and imagination.
Won't you share your time and talent?
Become an Omnibus volunteer.
The action. The drama. The passion. The emotion.
Hey, this is a rock!
Nothing gives it to you like Hill Street Blues. And it's now on Channel 7, Tuesday through Saturday nights at 10:30.
You serious?
Because you'll never be over the hill.
Let's be careful out there.
Knowledge is a weapon. You don't believe me? Look what happens to the uneducated. They get run over. At Sacred Heart School, we're arming our students, arming them with the only sure way to break out of poverty. We're arming them with a knowledge of God's love and with a solid basic education. Of course, we need money. Join us in this battle for minds. Join us on the front lines in the 24th and Lake Street area. Sacred Heart School.
Meet the people who didn't take care of their high blood pressure. Mr. Ramos didn't like taking his blood pressure pills, thought it was too much trouble. Left a beautiful family, 2 kids and a loving wife. Bernie Phillips, his doctor kept saying, stay on your treatment. He kept saying, tomorrow. Now, for Bernie, there's no tomorrow. Diane Butler didn't want to watch what she ate and had trouble exercising. Said it wasn't easy losing weight. Now she doesn't have to worry about it. Not taking care of your high blood pressure can lead to a heart attack or a stroke. So if you have high blood pressure, follow your treatment. Take your pills, cut down on salt, watch your weight, and do it every day. It's worth it. Meet Darrell Green.
Yeah, I've been taking care of my high blood pressure for 20 years. And you know what? I'm going for 20 more.
High blood pressure. Take care of it before it takes care of you.
Carl shows this beautiful Beretta. Shadow, do you know anything about this car?
Well, for those who appreciate the not-so-straight and narrow, a car that appreciates the same, the 1988 Beretta, today's Chevrolet.
It is worth $11,431. Good luck, Carl. On the count of 3, audience and stars, let's help him out. 1, turn the key on 3, 2, 3. Well, the bad news is you didn't win the Beretta. The good news is your key, it'll start one of these other 4. You have a 1 in 4 chance. You're our reigning champion. Will you come back tomorrow?
I will.
Yeah, I would too. All our stars will be here, including Al. We'll see you tomorrow in the all-new Hollywood Squares. Bye-bye, everybody.
Some of our departing contestants will receive the following Sound Design Sports Series portable AM/FM stereo with cassette recorder featuring front-loading cassette player with auto stop from Sound Design and Fashion Crossroads Moto Day stores. Ladies' clothes, current fashion and high quality. The look of today furnished by Fashion Crossroads Moto Day and Glade Air Freshener. Nothing freshens the home like Glade, now in 11 fresh scents. Glade and Theragram M multivitamins rich in the B complex and biotin that turns food into energy. Theragram M from Squibb with energy releasers.
Never mind this. Bob Loudon in the booth, please. Bob, roll that logo again, will you? Let's see that again. Yeah! There it is. Yeah!
Caption News.